as we get into action, and iG.V not afraid to possibly clash here. Dogfight scouting things out in the high ground, but following up is going to be Super. Telekinesis there. They're trying to get the early first blood onto Freeze. A snowball will come out from FY, and now they're going to move it on forward. Packing up Agressif for the fight. They're going to take it right back to him and drop down Super. Now a turnaround Monster Crush comes out. And welcome to the first game
of
VG.J versus IG. Can they get a hold of him? Little Fenrir's going to make it out. InJuly, though, gets off the crush, but ultimately he should be going down. They need a bit more, and they'll get it with a snowball. VG.J scoffing at IG. How dare you try to come in and invade our bounty room? And a monster level 1 already breaking out, and a big confidence boost for VG.J here as we break down the lanes. Super doing his best to kind of phase out rOtk in top lane, but he has that solo safe lane to work with as they kind of get a bit more aggressive in the southern part of the map. Agressif really going toe-to-toe against InJuly.
rOtk is dead.
Oh, and he gets taken under the tower. Classic rOtk.
Yeah, he's got to. You have to really be careful. He got harassed a little bit by the Rubik, couple extra right clicks by Paparazi, and then just gets spinned down.
And that does relieve a bit of Aggressiv's troubles, if there were any troubles for him in the bottom lane, knowing the bounty hunter is not in attendance. He can continue to go to work there.
Freeze doing some bait play right here, it looks like, but
tried to sidestep the raise, but ends up going down. FY will end up rolling in with the snowball and at least getting a bit of redemption there, but Freeze overplays his hand a little bit.
Yeah, he was baiting, but it was just took a little bit more damage than he was expecting. Lane top, they're not able to really pressure the Centaur after that first blood because of the rotations and because they lack the regen, as I was mentioning. They just kept getting harassed. They can't really walk up there in fear. Yep. So Paparazi makes them move bottom. Dogfights, he's hasted though.
Yeah, look at this. Running all out.
Gets him with shards.
Gets him with the shards. FY sets it up, then Dogfights frantically hiding. Golems help me here, but they'll just slash him apart.
Damn, FY.
He's, we don't get to see him play Tusk very often, but he knows how to throw the snow.
That can come out of that mid lane. Too many ways to just get on top of him and kill him. And Sakata, I mean, you're a Shadow Fiend. You just jungle faster anyway. You might as well just give
bounty
lane.
hunter mid lane and go him for track.
Dogfights though.
You leave bounty hunter in the mid lane though, and they recognize that. They'll take advantage of it. Freeze hates a shot, walks away, considering he has no blue bar. It's fine. FY tries to sidestep here. I don't know if he's going to find any way out of it. Deny. Nice. Golem comes up and hits him with a right hook and says, "I'll do it."
All right, FY, take it easy this game, man. He's actually just everywhere.
He's having a hell of a game. And with the corrosive haze here, can bring an extra bit of physical firepower.
They're stealing this big stack right now with Sakata. Aggressive now trying to make something happen. Dogfights actually reveals himself.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's gonna get dusted. He's gotta get brought down easily. InJuly though, he's gonna get a crush follow-up, but Dogfights is dead for sure. +2 to Fenrir.
All right.
Oh, Fenrir is so smart right now. Look at this, 8 already. Oh no, Agressif!
So smart, but then Sakata jumps in and raises the hell out of Agressif. Down the line, right through Agressif.
Brutal.
Got him in that beautiful mid-raise spot. Now, rOtk with a rotation down to the bottom lane. Agressif TPs, hiding within the trees, then shows himself. With the power of the Stampede, he runs right in, gets some slaps onto Paparazi. He tries to Blade Fury out from this one. Does he have the move speed to make it away? It does look like they're going to change their target and go for Super instead. One more shot should get the finish, and Agressif will pick it up.
Nice rotation, again, from Agressif. VG.J just very keen on this laning phase, just constantly trying to run at people.
Also need to get him those levels, man. Book is available if they want to kind of purchase it and get him in lane again. Faster, Sakata. Roll in from FY, sent for Sakata, can't go for the finish. Rotations are coming out now. And the Stampede is out. They think about doing a 180, run right back in, looking to go for Sakata, but they can't catch him. Ring around the Rosie through the tree, but they'll finally get the pop. Now they look for a return kill onto Freeze, and it will be there.
Dogfight's living because of his raindrop, 10 HP. Woo. That's good. You just said you wanted track, right? He just wanted to get his levels, so he just picks up himself a nice kill onto Freeze. They could have probably netted themselves a kill, though, so a little bit of a mistake coming out. But they round the corner, and they could end up hitting up mid from behind here. A pretty decent position with that Invis rOtk. Ooh, they drop the sentry. They're making a move for FY, even with the Omni Slash. The global comes out, but it might be a bit late. They'll still use it to try to take a fight. Freeze does get Yulesed up, trying to get the burst play there. Sakata fires out his own. And it looks like we're not going to be seeing a whole lot of bloodshed. With the takedown of Jug, though, Vici get a prize pick. It's good. Everybody on the team on board with this game plan. Everybody's like, Let's go around this way. Oh, no, let's go around this way.
Oh,
yeah,
but is it predictable? Look who's going to be on the high ground, possibly. Oh, they don't know. Agressif is actually moving in for the Ancients. They spot the little cowboy bear, and they take him apart.
3-man stun by rOtk, though.
Yeah, but it might be too late. They already lost most of their firepower, but Freeze does show up now to help supplement that. They are going to get the takedown of Dogfights, but the follow-up stuns there from InJuly. On the other side, Sakata going to get blasted apart, and it is still Vici's fight to take.
Buyback as well from Agressif. Now they're going to go for the Rosh with the Ursa. Very good decision to buy back. Even though he didn't get himself like a kill, like that many kills, it's for the Rosh.
Yep. Shrines, just a wonderful addition
to
the game.
Nice, beautiful shards from FY. Stampede coming out super. Bye-bye. +2. Now he's at 16 on Fenrir.
Man. I was just kind of jokingly saying, like, Shrines add to the game, make opportunities like that possible. Successful fights, that means we're not getting a lot of track money here for IG, and their growth is just kind of stunted right now. Oh, Paparazi confident in his top lane, but they're quickly converging on top of him.
Gets the spin off, but he's going to get punched by FY.
Oh, uppercutted and sent crashing down. He gets dropped, dominating performance for Freeze.
Except for the silencer, they all have like a really hard way to just get into the backline, just get into the fight during the global and burst somebody down. Global coming out, Paparazi looks like he might be in trouble. rOtk with the stun, with double edge. Do they have enough? They do. iG.V. Paparazi dies again.
Yep. This is hitting IG pretty damn hard. It's obvious Vici still feeling a lot of the momentum from their successful MP match yesterday, and they're not stopping now. This tier 2 is going to get dropped. And for a team that hasn't been able to throw together a lot of tower hitters or ways to take objectives, they're getting it done now. Mid lane, though, FY may be the sacrifice here. Though he's got the snowball and the time he needs a bit.
Blinks on cooldown, though. Yeah, is he going to be able to get raised? He is.
Nice snipe there from Sakata.
But Aggressiv's going in, gets Yule right away.
Step off.
And gets thwarted.
IG take to the high ground here, but with Vici's current positioning, oh, poor Fenrir could be the one to go scout it. Nope. Dogfights now. Moves in close enough to get the vision for the Fenrir setup. It could be easy track money and jump and play. FY wants to save his partner in crime, puts him inside the snowball, pulls him back, but I don't think he'll be making it out from there. He ends up getting dropped. The Omni Slash will fly out.
Paparazi's going to die as well.
Mild damage, though, is mitigated easily between him, and now Paparazi puts himself into a bit of trouble, and he is done for here. Another significant, heavy-handed fight for Vici.
rOtk just went on to Sakata. Sakata doesn't get his BKB off, gets annihilated before the fight even starts. So the wraparound that his team was preparing, breaking high ground, that gives you the method to be able to do so. iG.V, this one feels like a little bit of a...
Desperate, but they...
Yeah,
but heading into the high ground of Vici, they're going to see him. They will be able to spot little Fenrir here, but Agressif, the bad bear, next to him, looking to go for one more slash and the finish onto Slardar on the other front. Dogfights hit from the uppercut here. Snowball back in. Can Sakata be able to get the finish? He will be able to bring down little Silencer, but Freeze still around, pops out a slight, jumping in Agressif, gets one last slap and a finish on the poor little Dogfights. Re-engagement now, the jump from rOtk gets the crush, and Sakata's gone. They will be able to bring down Agressif here, but at what cost? Paparazi's life could be at stake. Oh, the shard's not quite there to block, but they have him surrounded, and they have him finished.
Godlike on Freeze already.
Yeah, this is a clinic being put on from VG.J. All repercussions from a wonderful and strong laning phase they've been able to draft. It's all going well for him. So just moving in and getting the Rosh.
For me, I'm just like looking at the. I tend to always look. I mean, as a support player, I always look at like you match up the support heroes, and you're looking at the Silencer and the Tusk, and you're like, man, these guys are doing a lot. They're doing, but Fenrir is doing his job with his globals. Then you look at the Bounty Hunter Rubik. What do they really commit in these? What do they really give you in these fights? It's like, okay, a lift and a.
Global, and it's all to get a
but okay,
nice
they go for Paparazi here.
For Paparazi, too. Yeah. He's out 53 seconds without a buyback. This is Tier 2 territory. Possibly a threat into the high ground, too, from VG.J. Can't really just throw a non-Aegis bear up into the high ground to hit the tower. And
he's just going to have to get a couple. Get a jump on Sakata, though, with the global coming out. Sakata, oh, no, he doesn't get the BKB up. He doesn't have buyback.
Oh, man, just with the overcommitment to the investment and unfortunately not keeping it tabs on his positioning. A huge hit inside the base, but it looks like they are going to be able to get the takedown of a Tier 3. Oh, IG. Just, you can't cross the yellow line, all right? You're going to get punished for it, and they did. Now looking to go for a bit more. VG.J maybe hoping for a full set of closure here. Popping the Shrines, Paparazi in the mix with a full Blade Fury. Now pops the Manta, goes into Omni. Can they get the burst firepower? They will be able to take down FY. Still they'll need 30 seconds if they want more damage done, but it looks like it's not going to be enough there.
Nice play by Freeze there. Dodges the crush and also cleans up Paparazi.
Nice grab, and they'll get the Rubik takedown. A buyback's forced out, but it's the lone defender in Slardar. Vici double back, will get the finish on the Rex here, it looks like.
963 gold for InJuly, just cleaning up the Agressif after his buyback. He only gets half, or like 60% because of the buyback, but... And Vici just, they're bailing out. They know Shadow Fiend's respawning, and InJuly's trying to get him make another catch. rOtk does get grabbed up. They should be able to clean this one up nice and easy with the Shadow Fiend. He died and comes back, gets his souls from that kill. Gets 15 souls stacked up. Gem also recovered too. Nice little chunk of gold going for Sakata.
Got a pretty sweet late game to kind of fly into too.
Yeah.
You could even see those late game kicking shenanigans, but here Vici kind of being scouted a bit from dogfights. Aggressive. His namesake as he goes in deep to go for Paparazi. They commit in the global, but Sakata steps up to play, hits up the Requiem for the high ground, and Vici have to step off a bit. They pop their pipe, they pop their greaves, and they pop the hell out of that bounty hunter. But now they go back in for more. FY leads it off with a leading in uppercut, but InJuly
crush up the mark again. rOtk with 3-man stun.
3-man crush comes out from the king. And now with a fly out from IG's Omni Slash, they're not scratching at the surface of Vici whatsoever. Paparazi, a man on the run, but he's not going to be able to make it away. It's over. Oh man, rOtk. An emphatic statement to close out game number 1, and they take it 38-13.
Yeah, I would say a couple. And first, he throws the Ion Shell onto Dogfights though, so he can put some aggression onto rOtk here. rOtk actually eats the stun, taking a good amount of damage here.
Body block, body block,
he's
body
dead.
block. Smell my Sand King bottom as he just prevents him from making his way back home, and it's rOtk with the first blood.
And also, that ward that they have in the jungle, it's spotted FY rotating like 3 or 4 times already, so you can tell they had a much better game plan coming into this one. rOtk eats the stun, getting pressured with the rage. Sakata maybe able to bring him down, saving the stun for rOtk, though Dogfight's trying to apply Caustic onto the creeps. Will it be enough? It will not. rOtk able to just walk out of this one. Sakata, though, no mana. Looks like he's going to get turned on here. Creeps on him, tower on him as well soon. Fenrir. Will they be able to, with the snowball coming up, FY saving it as long as possible. Dodges the stun as well. FY.
Damn.
He's got Arcane Rune as well. He should have Ice Shards coming up in a second. Gets another trap.
All worth it now. What rotation power coming out. What a performance already from FY. Not able to kind of be the bully in the landing phase, but he can respond at a moment's notice and turn a fight right over on its ass.
Bro, close the jungle potential off from Vici. Here we go. Surge coming in.
Okay, rOtk getting shoved back a bit. And now suddenly Sakata phases on forward with an Ion Shell. FY though, the nearby babysitter, hits him with the shards to help block him inside. And that chase is going to be stunted. Now they're looking to go for dogfights, hiding within the sandstorm. They already have the sentry down. He gets the surge.
The Arcane Curse though might be enough to bring him down with the Orb of Venom. He does actually get brought down. The Orb of Venom tick plus the last tick of Arcane Curse before that actually brings him down. rOtk though getting pressured by Ion Shell. Sunstrike not really needed, but would have cleaned him up anyway. Nice little wall committal from InJuly. They net themselves a tower, so losing dogfights, netting themselves rOtk in a tower, worth it for iG.V.
The big one, they could stampede their way in with a global and get a lot of people along the way, but I like Super's positioning. He could be forced to just tank the gank or wait out for a glimpse TP.
Global coming out.
Shows up, but they move in with the global to prevent anyone from being sent back home packing. And they get the immediate kill on the DS. Now Sakata Warless Punch. We've seen this story before, buddy. And he will get stopped from rage TPing out. By far the biggest weapon that IG have. And now without the fear of dogfights nearby, go dogfights. Burrows in, eats some shots. Tier 3 will end up going down. And Vici seeing if they can grab a hold of any scraps here. InJuly moves within the trees, and they're going to make their jump. There is a counter-static storm that is going to be coming out and allow them to get the finish on rOtk, but so much damage is firing out from Agressif that they should be able to get the finish on not just Sakata, but they'll take down dogfights too. VG.J still with a significantly heavy-handed fight, taking a tier 2 and a double kill for your Terrorblade makes it all the sweeter. This could help though. Let's get some bombs underway here. Let's get him some kills. Give him some money. See if they can find a setup here, and it looks like poor little Super could pay the price, but nope, it's FY on the other end who ends up getting dished. Now set up Static Storm as they try to move on forward, but the rockets are flying out, hitting the supports on those back lines, and Vici take one of their own. rOtk thinking about chasing the dogfights, but he's already long gone.
BKB finished up to deal with that global, to deal with those type of jump potentials coming out and the massive magical burst. Bottom lane though, looks like the Epi is going to be coming out onto Freeze when he botses in. Sunstrike on the mark, cleans up. Nice, that was a good read. That's why they ended up going for bottom. They predicted him to be moving, so excellent read there by Dogfights making that move. Side lanes in also wanted to deal with the Terrible Illusions and just wanted to be like just a fighting force. Aggressive gets spotted in the tree line. He's got BKB and everything. He's just able to walk out though with that tree cut.
No connection with a tornado.
rOtk though showing himself. The combo coming in with the vacuum meteor, deafening blast, cleans up rOtk. They have to disengage. Aggressive running away though with the meta used. Didn't have to use BKB. Paparazi uses his BKB, and it looks like iG.V is going to be a bit satisfied with that one. Since
there's an illusion nearby, no smoke pop though, so they're moving on.
Here we go. They might have to get the wrap around here. FY. Fenrir is going to be the one to get grabbed up. And he bursted FY. Does he even get the snowball? He's not able to get it in time, though. He gets hit by the Sunstrike, too, and he should be brought down quite easily here as well. Kinetic field a little bit off the mark.
Are FY going to make it out? Yes.
Oh, man, he actually gets out with the Stampede. Nope, he gets cleaned up.
A lot committed already for VG to try to get those saves as they lose 2. That will secure the Roshan now for IG. They head right back for it. Those kind of fast ones this game, in this series already, but this time, no, not going to be the case.
Not with the glimpse follow through. Freeze getting in a good position, getting some marches thrown out. They do have a ward on the high ground there though with Static Storm coming in. Freeze, Meatball, Sunstrike cleaned up. Beautiful ward coming out from iG.V on that high ground to secure themselves of Roche. 48 seconds on the Tinker. Global is back online, but will Vici want to fight this? Is meta back up?
It's taken him a while to bring it down with Paparazi dancing within and out of the pit. Now Metamorph running into action. Aggressive is going to get hit with the stuns. Now pops his BKB and turns back with the right click. Roche helping up from behind. Sunders onto Sakata and brings him low. Vacuum wall counterplay going to be there, but is it going to be enough for IG, or is the damage already going to be done? They turn back, looking to go for Aggressive. Rolling forward is going to be FY looking to assist. They can't seem to bring down Aggressive. They'll finally get him down, only after he gets the double kill. Now VG.J jump back towards their side here, taking a more significant fight and preventing IG from doing the Roche.
They do see that though. So iG.V do see the 2 of them over there. They do spot that. And Vici actually tries to de-ward the high ground vision there. They don't find it.
They didn't find it. They actually got both sides of the ward, but not the ward itself, so they're still under the watchful eye. And they moved him for the bomb, trying to get a hold of FY, but he gets the snowball off, and his team is coming in from behind. He still manages to blink away and dodge the tornado. He is putting him on a serious wild goose chase. So finally, InJuly steps in, gets off the wall, vacuum onto Aggressive. He's going to be forced to pop BKB and go in for dogfights. They will get the dogfights kill. A 1-for-1 trade at the moment, costing them the global silence, but look who shows up on the other side. It's Paparazi blasting it on in. Gonna get the finish as he takes out Freeze. Now maybe IG for the 4th attempt will be able to move into the pit and finally get this Roche.
Yeah, it looks like they should be able to clean this one up finally.
That ward,
the vision is just owning them right now in this entire game. They put up a second one after the other one went down. He has a ward in the jungle. They did see dogfights hiding down here, so they're gonna go for the scout.
Sigil.
They're gonna spot him in a second.
Spot him. Can you hit him real quick? Hit him real quick. No! Right under his nose.
The chase on. They have the Stampede for the slow. He is infested still with Sakata. The punch was already used, so Sakata can still TP out if he wants to.
His rage is already out there,
Doesn't have one, though.
Tornado is there. EMP. Paparazi
big combo.
Hits him so hard. He's like, maybe we can make a fight out of it. He will be able to get the burst onto FY. Aggressive is forced to pop his BKB for it. Now IG can look to chase him down. Aggressive on the run, but he gets slowed with the Ghost Walk right there, and that glimpse catches him, and they pull him right back into a beautiful Static Storm combo. A global going to be forced, but it's just going to be too late. 1 by 1, Vici have to run.
Paparazzi's going ham right now.
Paparazi, the man, the magician. Looking for more, not going to catch the tornado on that one, but makes the setup right there.
Just there, it was getting reclaimed very shortly. It did get reclaimed like right in the middle of the fight, kinda. Yeah. But Aggressive needing to force that, pop that BKB early from the beautiful combo from Paparazi. rOtk with the stun coming in, tanking stun off the mark.
Vacuum is there, but Vici not caught in the midst of it. They're looking to scrap around the outside and get more. Dogfights will also go down with the help of the missiles firing out. Tier 3 holds on. Sunstrike.
Just off the mark.
Barely alive on that one.
iG.V trying to make the pressure happen.
Oh, they saw the Tinker go to the bottom lane here. Maybe they're hoping to take a fight in the mid before he can show up.
Fenrir's like, I'll tank the gank.
I do it. It's my service to the team. But they stampede.
They do want to go for this engagement.
They want to fight. InJuly runs right towards the high ground and towards the open arms of Vici, but now the rest of IG are going to be able to show up. Vacuum wall right on the staircase above. Agressif tries to move the low ground, but he gets hit with a deafening blast back. Now Dogfight shows up with the epi and the team fight here. FY very low. Him and Agressif slowly try to walk their way back, but they're going to be able to get the catch. Freeze goes down to the power of Sakata and Disruptor, and it's just going to be all IG all day on this one as they wipe the floor with 5. Agressif doing everything he can to try to stay alive, but he goes down. Sakata with a double kill. This fight is all IG. Roche is up, but they are going down the mid lane.
Beautiful spell coordination coming out from iG.V.
Beautiful. iG.V kind of sense they see the Tinker bottom lane. That was all set up from a wonderful smoke wraparound. Vici were just, they were convinced that IG were going to be defending that mid lane somehow, and they were going to have the high ground advantage and make an approach, but they were wrong on that one. And look at the rewards coming in from IG from it. They claim the mid lane and get the tier 2 here in the bottom on top of it. He's pretty late game right now, though.
And Disruptor's almost going to have an Aghanims as well. I think Vici's feeling very pressured, very
And they're going right in. I don't know if IG are ready for this one. They stampede and hit the global, and that means that Lifestealer can't pop out of dogfights on this one. They're going to be connecting with a nice little tornado play, but Agressif looking to go for the finish. Can't quite get it on there. As InJuly will get dropped, Dogfights takes his package out the other side. Now a return fire comes out. Paparazi and Super isolate a hold of Agressif here, trying to drop down the stack storm, but rOtk jumps in, gets off the 2-man stomp. And FY and company have to back on out. Paparazi able to get the finish. rOtk can't quite run away. They catch him with a tornado. And they'll get him with one last right click. Double kill for Paparazi.
Just because of how much of a deficit that they're at right now, this Darkseer, they get the jump on him, but you see how tanky he is? He just gets the pipe off. He has Shivas already down from Agressif, then Paparazi just goes berserk, dropping all of his spells everywhere. Even though the Lifestealer wasn't on the left side of the fight, he was fighting on the right side, it still didn't matter. It was the Paparazi show with the Static Storm on top of Agressif.
And then Freeze unable to get involved. They were able to kind of force him out from the fight. This one's looking like all IG at this point. They'll claim the Roche and the Aegis here. They've already claimed 2 lanes of racks. The advantage they built up for themselves at this point to close the game out. 1 set of racks pretty much puts the nail in the coffin here and secures their game 3. But VG.J do not want to let this go. Tornado EMPs are going to force out a BKB at will. And now they're going to be forced to fight also on top of it with the help of the global. Can they get the burst to finish out Paparazi here? At least get the Aegis down. They can't quite get it. Oh, IG are going to be able to turn back with a Static Storm and a Burrow coming out from dogfights, but they will be able to burst down the Sand King. rOtk also goes down. Sunder there for Sakata brings him pretty damn low, but Agressif gets thrown up in the air and down to his Sunstrike. He does manage to get the first initial burst and finish on the Darkseer, but eventually IG will be able to turn around and chomp him to bits. He's out of this one without a buyback, and that could be Vici throwing in the towel. Freeze is the last man standing for this defense. A buyback forced out just for IG to try to close this one out, and they'll get it, and they have earned their game 3.
I really like the approach they did this game. I think the lanes ended up being much better for them. They kept forcing Vici to make these adjustments.
Opposing laner, but as Sakata should bring in the levels, will allow a bit more distance, a little more firepower, and potential bottom lane. Early roll in from dogfights with a Blade Fury on top of it. Will they have enough firepower to get the finish on rOtk? And they do get him. Fog, that's the 3rd game straight. rOtk has handed over first blood.
That's what he's forcing experience. He's messing up the lane equilibrium.
rOtk does it again.
And just, yeah, some slight lane advantage coming out from the sniper. As you said, he does start to peel away a little bit, but the denies coming out from the silencer from Freeze is very high.
We have actually have a rotation play
Fenrir making the first move.
Is that Fenrir or is that FY? Moving into the mid lane, looking for the setup. He gets the shard block, but Dogfight steps up, but it's going to be too late to get the Fade Bolt finish, and they get it done. Dogfights will get a 3-man stun. They block him from the roll away. Now, you're supposed to kick someone away and then roll out, right? That's usually the better idea. I mean, the stun's great to stop him in their spot. Maybe he was fearing the extra bit of damage, but in those hectic moments, it's hard to find that clear path to make it out.
Why? The big invasion coming out looking for Sakata here. They will spot the creep. He's going to probably steal it here. Will they be able to get Sakata as well with the lift? He actually is able to get him. Aggressive with the Eclipse, and Sakata's dropped down for sure.
Boom, boom, boom. The mighty gold beams from the heavens above.
And they're going to steal the Centaur.
Nice. Got borrowed time, so really the threat of being taken down is not there.
Gloves of Haste. Getting ready for the Midas.
Top lane.
Top lane. Oh, this should be a pretty dead FY here. They do have enough lockdown and damage burst potential to bring him down, but he's fairly tanky.
Aggressive with the damage. If they trade for InJuly, it would be certainly worth it, but FY's got the shoes, and he sneaks past him, and Aggressive gets a double kill. Welcome back, FY.
Oh my god.
Okay, then. I thought that maybe would end up being a trade of a 1-for-1 there with Agressif intercepting, but yeah, he's falling behind a bit. Even his own Centaurs kind of creeping up and above.
Look at FY going for like these like solo pressure onto Sakata.
Stampede right through him, FY.
He wants
to. He will! He's actually looking to go for the solo pick.
He's got the shrapnel as well!
He got it! FY! Comes back into action here, gets it done, and says, see you later, nerds. I will take your sniper kill and walk away. End the game sooner than later, or take fights, like, you know, obviously committing for an early BKB means that it's going to wind down to 5 seconds that much sooner.
They see InJuly here.
They taunt around with him a bit, and the commitment in from Fenrir.
Pretty tanky though. He's got Blink back up.
Oh. Turn around, engagement from Dogfights. That's when they pop the global, and that's when he feels worthless in this fight, and they could just shred apart Dogfights and take him out entirely. Man, I hate it so much when I have to go against a Silencer as an Earth Spirit, but he manages to live just a little bit longer. Finally gets taken down. Both supports are going to get dropped, and now it's going to be InJuly using a Stampede again defensively to make it away from trouble. It does look like Sakata was able to get the snipe finish onto FY, but it is just one forgiving pick, and the chase is on. Sakata, the little man, trying to run out. Agressif
into the fog every single time, not letting Agressif get that loosening beam on him. Now it's, yeah, he's too far.
Now he just gets it out of principle. Global's off the field. Let's give it another go. And Aggressif's nearby.
Might be where they
heads to the high ground though. Here. Heads to the high ground, and they're going to see the approach. Or will they? Jump in, beautiful two-man.
The force stab from Freeze instantly onto Agressif, bringing him out of the static storm. rOtk caught in it though. They're going to be brought down by the Omni Slash, it looks like, or will they? Agressif surviving. Fenrir with the Magnetize coming out. Paparazzi, IG they're starting to escape. They're trying to get away, but there doesn't seem like they're going to be able to. Vici turning this one around quickly. Everyone being brought down. Dogfights able to no. 3 people down for iG.V. Just
that force
stab instantly by Freeze.
He's a Jedi. Against Vici, but still look like they didn't know the approach was there from IG. But with help nearby, with your babysitters, with your buddy-buddy system, you bail out of what could have been certain trouble. And now FY, just with a style play, swinging around his little staff, trying to take it to super.
He's got another nuke soon.
Got him. FY.
With this blink tagger, just flashing, just being flashy.
Looked like he didn't want to finish out the BKB and instead wanted to settle on finishing out a Dragon Lance at the moment. Even more durable than he once was. D-Ward's coming out. Ooh, high ground though for IG.
2-man stun from InJuly, static storm on top. The global does come out, but it's after everything was already expended. Are they going to be able to get both kills here?
Ooh, so much work even just to get the supports. They finally will get FY down, and it looks like Fenrir will also be taken care of, but if they want to pursue for more, they're going to be only losing casualties for it, and they do. Suddenly this trade already turns out the better for VG.J, getting the takedown on InJuly. Sakata could be next, but a kinetic field does hold them back.
Like this much of a detriment when you're this far behind, I think it makes it a lot harder to just be able to do that because they're pretty durable now, so the shrapnel's not as relevant. They're gonna have an Aegis going into that brush into that high ground push to FY, now getting a jump onto rOtk. They get the global coming out actually onto InJuly, apologies, and they do get the Eclipse, and they're just gonna clean him up with that.
That's 48 seconds.
Yeah, they're gonna get more.
And yeah, Super eats a couple of quick shots there coming out from the Eclipse, and that certainly puts him in. And now you're 2 down from IG. Shrapnel action out there, and there you see it going to be dished. Quick flick back by Agressif. He gets a new shield. Walks back in.
This healing ward is going to do so much work here. Nobody's able to get to the back of it. The sniper's not able to hit it. InJuly now trying to force an engagement kind of, but stun.
2-man connection with it. Pull back right into the static storm. Was that a stolen one? Oh, man. Well, they're going to get the burst finish. That's going to be Centaur going down. A buyback is going to be necessary on this one. They are going to chew through Agressif and his Aegis, but now it's movement onto the racks, and they can't seem to stop him.
Trade though, Paparazzi.
Paparazzi mid lane takes 1 racks too.
That's pretty good for IG.
Here comes the return, and now it's going to be possibly Paparazzi looking to get in the action, but they've been nursing that global possibly for this moment. Now they rush in. They're going to get the burst finish onto rOtk. Stampede's going to get called, and VG.J need to back the hell out.
Trying to get more pick-off potentials if they do try to go for that split push that iG.V was trying to do.
Ooh, Silver Edge.
They've got the silence on him on top too. That's going to be easy to bring down.
The kill. Wow.
Yeah. Nice play there by Dogfights. Instant silence after the Silver Edge. You can't pop your Abaddon ulti when you're silenced, so easy bring down onto rOtk there.
But look at that. You take our shrine, we'll take yours. But Agressif does manage to TP in as Paparazi spins his way out, hiding under that Shadow Blade. They drop the sentry, and they'll see him now. Oh, FY not able to get close enough for the telekinesis, but Fenrir will meet him, gets him with the global, and it looks like they may be able to get the burst. Yes, they will. FY spinning on his way through him.
Why did he stop his TP? He was spin TPing out.
Was the Walrus Punch coming?
No, Tusk wasn't in the area.
And I doubt IG are going to choose through the buyback. They're going to start dishing out shrapnels. They got to burst through this wave, kicking stones, doing whatever they can. But they're going to see if they can head off with a strong fight right before the Jug does come back.
Snowball, though, to dodge the stun.
Super deep in. Can they go for the finish? The Disruptor will go down. The Jug's about to make his return. Sakata hides deep within inside the confines of his own home to avoid the Eclipse coming in from Agressif. They only get the one name. Paparazi's back. They're really desperate to try to take this tier 3, but the glyph comes out. Dogfight's really low. One more glaive could do it. Can't quite catch him. He's going to be able to pop the shrine. Re-engagement comes out from InJuly. Burst finish, looking to go for the grab onto Agressif, and they get it done. IG are holding their base, keeping them back, and they're going to go for a full 5-man wipe and get it. IG hold.
They're getting the MKB pickup on the sniper, just able to peep through that Luna. Now he's actually starting to deal a good amount of damage.
To be sniped up there from FY. Fenrir steps in with a Walrus Punch, but that tier 3's down. And IG...
I can't believe this is happening right now.
They're moving
into
the
ridiculous.
racks.
Oh my god.
It was just yesterday that Vici were able to kind of barely make the comeback to take the game back to NP, and now are they possibly getting a taste of their own medicine here with this matchup against IG?
Not caught by the ward there.
Nope. They're going to think they're totally good. They're going to think they're good, but IG are coming from the low ground. Will they spot him? Will they spot him?
They've got FY grabbed.
Oh, they try to jump in. Immediate snowball from Fenrir to dodge it. And now they look to turn it back. Lift up, pull down, Walrus Punch. Can they go for the burst on the Paparazi? They can't get it. He ends up getting the shards, and they spin away. Agressif pops out the Eclipse in his BKB as they make chase to go for iG.V. Can they make it out in time? Stealing a hold of the Static Storm here.
3-man stun from Dogfights.
Oh,
the sniper's getting to blow up now.
Around now. They drop the Static Storm. It does silence iG.V, but they get a huge connection at the start of this one.
Sakata's doing work in the backlines.
But they do get the grab of the Paparazi, but he manages to get the Omni Slash off, and it blasts right through rOtk, and now Vici have to squaddle out of this one. Huge fight for IG.
This might be just where iG.V might be having enough to take this game.
This game doesn't even feel like it's back even. It feels like now it's just in favor of IG at this point now moving forward.
Oh yeah.
Time for them to feel like they can move on into the next round.
Yeah, they want to use their Aegis. They've got 2 minutes left on it. They want to force the pressure at least with this, because Sakata can just sit in the backs peeping at the tower like this.
Paparazi out in front for this one. Vici need to hold if they want to stay alive in DAC.
FY gets the lifts onto Sakata, gets the Omni Slash as well.
But as he pops out, they're going to be able to dish out the Eclipse right now. Sakata able to make it back. He's living, and they can't get the finish. IG turn it back onto Agressif. They're going to be able to take him down. He does have to buy back here in what could be the final hurrah. If Vici can't keep IG backing away, they are going to be able to get the possible catch for Paparazi, but not quite yet. Fenrir, snowball, move forward. Paparazi finishes him off, and then finally they lose the Aegis on the back end side. Not able to get the finish for Dogfights. Paparazi in action once again. They have only lost their Centaur.
So confused for a second, but Dogfights actually throws the Lotus Orb onto Sakata as he's getting Omni Slashed, and Fenrir is actually snowballing him so that he reflects the snowball. So Sakata gets turned into a snowball there and then gets stampeded and survives with 30 HP.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's iG.V now going in as soon as they see the Abaddon go toward the top lane to push it up. This is their go time.
Shard hits Sakata and Paparazi, 2 juicy targets waiting inside the pit. Agressif pops his BKB and goes in, but that's when Sakata forces himself out. Most of the Eclipse damage actually hitting onto the Roche himself, and another force will be on the other side. There's where the Static Storm is going to be committed, but on one front, Vici are stuck in arms, fighting, taking it back to the Centaur. Looking to step in is going to be Dogfights with his own Lotus. He will get bursted down. The gem's going to be hitting the deck. Buyback forced out from him. Paparazi and IG retreating away. All right, now outside the vision of Vici, they have smoked up from the side of IG, and they are migrating their way. So close yet so far. Vici have already dived through the mid lane, and that's when InJuly makes his jump. They are going to try to counter with a silence, but they've already hit their mark and quickly burst down Fenrir. Dogfights rolls away from the oncoming Eclipse, and Vici are going to have to step off. Fenrir with immediate buyback. They popped global for that, right?
Yes, sir.
No Stampede was used.
Global was expended.
No
so
static storm was used, and they're going to probably try to use it all right now. A
Stun
jump
is
for
off the mark
rOtk.
there.
Yeah, and that was an Omni Slash committed. Now Paparazi trying to Blade Fury back on out as they hold their side. Dogfights, woo! FY slides right past, avoid dogfights on that one. Dishes out his own Blade Fury spin, but he eats too much right-click damage. It's Sakata, the little damaging turn from the high ground, putting in the work, getting the finishes. They're going to blast through
Agressif gets
rOtk.
melted.
Agressif trapped inside.
Agressif doesn't have buyback. That's game.
Did he make a purchase? And there's no buyback coming out from the Luna, says IG here. I don't know how much they're reading into the situation, but that tier 3 is now down.
And they're sieging, they're going on to rOtk, doesn't have both, it gets broken again.
Immediately taken out, no chance to even get the borrowed time.
The break into the silence is just doing so much work.
3, and none of them doing a wealth of damage on this one. It looks like IG may have been able to survive and pull this game back and move on to the next round. Can Vici withstand and hold? No, it is going to be a takedown of FY out for 80 seconds. Rax is exposed, the game has been called.
Oh my god, the comeback from iG.V. Oh my goodness, slight miscalculation maybe by Agressif on his buyback, but